What's up everyone, back for another beer review, and today I will be reviewing another collaboration beer, this time between the Finback Brewery out of Queens, New York and J. Wakefield Brewing out of Miami, Florida. And this is their Smooth Beats Miami. So they are calling this a Coconut India Pale Ale, which is an American IPA brewed with coconut. Comes in at 6.2% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in time of review. This can is approximately 6 weeks old. So never had a beer directly from J. Wakefield. Every single beer I've had from them has been a collaboration. I think I've had one with couple actually with Other Half. So another collaboration here on the sides. Here it says a collaboration with our good friends at J. Wakefield Brewing. Drink this beer fresh with friends on the beach everywhere. So yeah, Coconut IPA, signed me up. So I know that they've been brewing this for a couple years, and I believe the first couple batches were hit and miss for a lot of people, but this last batch I've seen a couple people really enjoy this one, so I'm hoping that is the case. I mean, I've said it in every single Finback review I've done pretty much over the last year, but they've been killing it, and lately, well, it's about the last year and a half, so I wouldn't be surprised if this is delicious, and hopefully it is, and hopefully I can pick up on the coconut. So let's give this a pour here. Yeah, I don't know why I always say American IPA, because this is, you know, New England style. I mean, you can tell from the actual look of this beer, totally New England style. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a little bit duller on camera, but this has a bright, vibrant yellow-orange color. Almost looks like orange juice with a head. Has about almost a finger, 3/4 of a finger of this soapy-looking head. Doesn't look super creamy, looks kind of soapy. I'd imagine it's going to dissipate, because if they're using real coconut, the oils of the coconut should pretty much wreak havoc on the head retention. But yeah, super murky and turbid. Just, yeah, looks like a New England style IPA. Let's see what it smells like. And it smells like a New England style IPA. Not getting much coconut, but what is there is really, really, I was going to say delicious, even though I haven't tasted it yet, and it's my crutch word. It just smells awesome. There's a lot of like pineapple and peach and apricot, almost like peach gummy rings in the nose, a sweeter peach. Some orange in there as well. I don't know what hops they're using on this one. Couldn't find really much information about this one at all. It smells sweeter and almost smells like smells like there's lactose in here, even though I'm pretty sure there's not. Maybe an ever so slight touch of coconut, like toasted coconut. But yeah, I'm really struggling to look for it just because I know it's in here. There's a little bit of like, at 6.2%, usually when it's a pale ale or an IPA that's like sub 6.5, I usually pick up on the malt base, and there is like this slight crackery, biscuity, almost like Pilsner malt-esque characteristic to the malt. Yeah, this just smells really like a melange of different tropical fruits and stone fruits, peach, apricot, pineapple. Yeah, I just want to keep on smelling it. Even though there is no coconut, it just smells awesome. Anyway, let's get into it. Cheers, everybody. The coconut's in the taste, and that is fucking, that's great, is what that is. Wow. The aroma to the taste did a complete 180. The smell was all peach gummy rings, sweeter, like peach, apricot, pineapple notes. And the taste is like pina colada personified. The body on this one for 6.2%, this is like higher side of medium body. There's a heft behind here. I don't know if it's from the coconut. I don't know if it's from just the malt bill, whatever the case may be. This has a bigger body to it at 6.2. One of the more impressive, like 6% IPAs as far as the body's concerned. Mouthfeel, Finback's been just, you know, they've been doing it. They've been doing it extremely well. It has a Other Half-esque mouthfeel to it. Smooth, soft, creamy. Carbonation is there to kind of like dial it back a little bit, so it's, you know, not like you're just drinking a non-carbonated beverage. But that smoothness, like I said, I almost would think there's lactose in here. I think they would mention it. They did not. But it just has that kind of creaminess to it. But yeah, that malt bill is omnipresent throughout the entire palate. This crackery, biscuity thing. Over top of it, though, it has a lot of pineapple, a lot of peach, and a lot of coconut. And let me take that back a little bit. Be a little bit more reserved. Not a lot of coconut, but a fair amount of coconut. I was getting none in the nose, and in the taste, it's just there, and it's giving me pina colada vibes. I'm left with this not sickly sweet. I thought this would be like really sweet for some reason. I just did, because so many of Finback's beers, their IPAs especially, then you add coconut, I thought just have a big sweetness to it. But this one actually, it finishes sweet, but then it dries out quite a bit, and there is a touch of hop burn / green astringency with this one at 6 weeks. I've noticed that a lot of Finback beers that I've been drinking recently have a touch of the hop burn, a touch of the green astringency, and more often than not, I'm drinking Finback beers around 3 to 6 weeks old. So a lot of these beers I probably wouldn't want to drink 1 or 2 weeks old, because I feel like that would probably be a deterrent to my palate, super fresh. So I'm glad that I wait 3 to 6 weeks to drink these, because I think they're kind of right in their sweet spot for me personally. Could be different for you. But yeah, I mean, it's a fucking great beer. I can't taste the alcohol at 6.2%. Yeah, so the negatives of this one is it's not overly complex. Pineapple, peach, and pretty much the coconut with that malt bill. And that hop burn, I feel like after this can, it'll probably be not a bit too much for me, but I think I only want to drink 1 can of this. Just 1 would be nice, and luckily I am. But overall, this is a really good beer. I cannot deny that this is a good beer. It worked out way better than I anticipated. I just thought, like, so many coconut IPAs for me, a lot of coconut beers in general just miss the mark. I drink them and I'm just like, man, where's the coconut? Like, I get a little bit of it, but when you're saying coconut IPA like they do on the label, I'm like, I want coconut, and they have delivered, at least in the taste. So anyway, Smooth beats Miami from Finback and J. Wakefield. I'm going to give this a high 4.5 out of 5. I'm going to go 4.55. This is a really good beer if you like pina colada in general, but you want some beers with a pina colada vibe, and you like hop-forward beers, and especially New England-style IPAs. I don't think you'd be disappointed with this one. I don't know how many batches, like I said, they've made. Has to be at least 3 or 4, maybe even half dozen at this point. If you can grab your hands or get your hands on this and grab it, I would highly recommend doing so. Price and availability, I want to say I paid $5 for that can, maybe $5.50. I bought it at the One Stop Brew Shop in Rochester, New York, and most of the Finbacks are $5 to $6 because they go to Finback, bring it back, and then sell it, and they got to mark it up a little bit to make some money. And I'm fine with paying that. I think at the brewery it was I want to say it was like $18 a 4-pack, somewhere in that range. Most of Finbacks are $18 a 4-pack, so $4.50 a can seems appropriate. And like I said, availability, brewery only for Finback, but if you have some bottle shops that go downstate and bring stuff back, then you should be able to find it in your neck of the woods. I do think it gets slight distribution. I'm not sure exactly what cans and what beers to like Massachusetts and like neighboring states and whatnot, but I don't know for sure. I just know that these are brewery releases, and they might trickle out at some point, but I have no idea if they actually do. Anyway, I appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. To the next one. Cheers.